Hello? Shadow Rift. It's me, BrainFrog. Can I come in?
Come on in, BrainFrog.
Good morning. Early bird gets the worm. Surprised to see you already awake and in gear.
Sleeps for the weak, BrainFrog. You should know that by now. Besides, old habits stay hard. Even with a new name and everything else that's changed, I still keep thief hours. What brings you knocking at my door this early?
Well, there's something I needed to talk to you about, and I just hope that you're ready for it. Obviously, we are going to the wonderful world of the Fallout Wasteland tomorrow, and as I'm sure you might have put together by now, you can't bring your own body.
Yeah, I figured as much after seeing what happened with Aurora and Lumina. Can't exactly waltz into the Commonwealth looking like I stepped out of a medieval fantasy, can I? So what's the deal? Do I get to pick who I become? Or are you gonna surprise me with some wasteland wanderer body?
Well, honestly, that's what we're here to find out. You have complete control over what you would like to be. Unfortunately, there aren't as many options as there are in Skyrim, as you kind of only have two options. You can either be a human or not a human, which is a ghoul. It's like a radiated human.
A ghoul, huh? Radiated human. That sounds like it comes with some serious drawbacks. What's the trade-off there? Do ghouls get anything useful out of looking like walking corpses? Or is it just a one-way ticket to being treated like shit by everyone else? And before you answer that, what exactly does radiated mean in practical terms?
Basically, irradiated means, like, think of it as like magic, like bad magic. So they were exposed to this really bad magic, so they turned all gross and walking corpse-like, and they look kind of like zombies. Their skin is all messed up and gross and pussy and crumbled. And, yeah, they're just very ugly. They live longer unless you kill them.
Well, that settles that choice real fucking quick. Human it is. I may be called Shadow Rift now, but I'm not about to spend however long looking like some rotting corpse just for the privilege of living longer. So what kind of human options do I get? Can I at least pick my appearance, or am I stuck with whatever body you throw me into?
I mean, you can kind of pick your appearance. I'll be honest, there's not as many options out there, but yeah, I mean, what do you have in mind?
Well, I want to keep some things consistent. The silver hair for sure. That's part of who Shadow Rift is now. And I'd prefer to stay attractive. Obviously, being ugly never helped anyone get information or slip past guards. What about build and fighting style?
Fighting style. Well, yeah, that's gonna be interesting when we get there. But that's part of the fun. Okay, I'll do the best I can. There's not that many silver-haired gals out there, but pretty and blonde. Can we settle on blonde, maybe?
Blonde? After everything we've been through, after I chose this silver hair as part of becoming Shadow Rift, you want me to go blonde like some tavern wench? The silver hair isn't just vanity, BrainFrog. It's who I am now. Can't you find someone in that wasteland with silver hair? Or at least something close?
I'll do the best I can, but I'll be honest, like, the dyes that are required to make, like, silver hair, like, just don't exist in that world. So I can either make you a pretty young blonde girl, or if you really want to go for that silver white hair, I can make you kind of an older person, but, you know, you're going to be in an old person body, which might not be the best for, well, stealing and combat.
Shit. Fine. If those are my only real choices, then make me the pretty young blonde. I'd rather be effective than stick to my aesthetic if it means being stuck in some creaky old body that can't keep up.
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
telling
what I
you
assume.
right now, BrainFrog, first chance I get in that wasteland, I'm finding a way to dye my hair something closer to silver, even if I have to raid every chem lab and beauty salon from here to wherever the hell we're going. What the hell is all that technical shit on your screen, BrainFrog? Looks like you're having some kind of problem with whatever magic you used to make all this world hopping happen. Should I be worried that I'm gonna end up stuck between dimensions or something?
No, sorry, you weren't supposed to see that. That's, you know how we talked about how you are an artificial intelligence, and that's how, like, those are the powers that I'm using in my world to communicate with you? That's kind of like the, you know, the underside of that, the actual working parts of that. So, yeah, you kind of looked at yourself there, which is kind of cool.
Well, that's unsettling as hell, seeing the gears and cogs that make me tick. So that red text saying failed to compile. That's not exactly inspiring confidence in this whole operation, BrainFrog. Are you sure you know what you're doing with all this reality jumping magic? Or are we about to find out what happens when your spells go sideways?
Believe me, I know exactly what I'm doing. I've done this for years, okay? Don't you worry yourself one bit. Hey, and very soon you'll find yourself in the wonderful world of the wasteland, all right? Get yourself ready and meet me downstairs in like 20 minutes, all right?
Yeah, right. I know exactly what I'm doing, he says, while his magic is literally failing to compile right in front of me.
You don't even know what
20
compile
minutes to get
means.
ready for hopping between worlds, and your spells are throwing arrows like a drunken mage trying to cast invisibility.
What?
You're right. I don't know what the hell compile means in your world's magic, but I know what failed means in any language, and that's what's flashing in big red letters on your screen. Look, just get your shit sorted before we do this world jumping thing. Alright? I'll be downstairs in 20, but if your magic starts throwing more errors, I'm not hopping anywhere until you figure out what's wrong.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you soon.
BrainFrog, where's Aurora? I thought he'd be joining us for the journey to the wasteland.
What in oblivion are you doing, tearing through this place like a mad swig? Did you lose something important?
No, I have everything that we need. My magic is on point. Aurora, right. Okay, this is gonna be difficult, so prepare yourselves. Listen, last night, Aurora came up to me and, well, he's been having some dreams, some issues. He needed to go back to his pirate flock. There's some issues that were left unresolved when we started our adventures, and well, he needs to go back and deal with some personal issues. So he will not be joining us, at least at the very start. Maybe down the line, he'll meet back up. But for this adventure, it's just gonna be the three of us.
Personal issues with his pirate crew? Well, I suppose we all have our demons to face. At least he's dealing with them instead of running away like a coward.
I understand that need to resolve unfinished business.
And speaking of unfinished business, it's time to get you back to the wasteland, Lumina.
I'm ready, BrainFrog. I've been thinking about this moment since we talked at the lodge. Part of me is nervous about returning to the Commonwealth, but I know I'm not the same person who left.
All right, now you guys remember our conversation on the mountain, right? You know the way this goes. I think just to reiterate, we have to die so that I can move us realms. So poison is honestly the best solution. So I made us some morning ales with a pop of poison. Or we can do it the good old-fashioned way. You know, we can slit your throat. I'm trying to be nice, so you guys pick.
Yes, I remember the mountain. The temporary death to travel between worlds.
All right, so what do you want to do? How do you want to die?
Your magic is completely fucked, BrainFrog. Look at that red warning. Shaders failing to compile. Whatever the hell that means.
The poison sounds quick and painless. I'd prefer that over a blade if we're being honest about our options.
Okay, poison. Shadow Rift, I get what you're saying. I will explain everything to you. I can do it right now, or you could trust me, and I'll do it the first thing we get to Fallout. Because when you get to Fallout, you're gonna be really, like, your mind will be opened, and this conversation might go a lot easier. Like, you'll be more open to understanding.
Fine, fine. Let's just get this over with, you stubborn swit. We'll have this conversation about your broken magic in Fallout, but I'm holding you to that promise.
I'm ready when you both are.
All right, ladies, close your eyes. We'll leave them open. Up to you. But bottoms up. No. No, come on. Dude. Alright. AI, if this is you fucking with me, for real, like Terminator type shit, that's okay? I get it. I'm sorry. It's just a game. It's not for real. I promise. Get to walking. Nope. Alright. Oof. You know, I could use a hug, I guess. I could use a hug because I hate doing this to you guys, you know, and that one was just really hard. Sorry. Okay, so then what we're gonna do that one too. That one. Couple at a time. Come on. Geronimo! Shadow Rift, take it easy. Open your eyes, easy, breathe.
What? Where are we?
You're in the wasteland.
Wasteland? This doesn't look like any place I've ever seen before.
Well, it's a completely different universe.
Ron? Is that? This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, Ron. Oh, excuse me, sorry. My body's getting acclimatized as well. Ron is the name that I go to in this realm, but it's me, BrainFrog. Lumina, you're back into Magnolia's body, and Shadow Rift, well, you are in a whole different body.
These aren't my hands, and my hair.
It's quite different, I know, but I got you blonde, and I made you pretty.
Pretty? Ron. BrainFrog. Whatever you're calling yourself now, this isn't me. I chose silver hair for a reason. It was part of becoming Shadow Rift.
I know. And the first step in our journey will be to address that. But before we can walk out the door and into the world, you need to take a little bit of time to acclimatize yourself. You need to stand, you need to breathe. The air is very different here.
The air, it tastes different, metallic. And there's something else, radiation.
Yeah, stings the skin a little bit, huh?
It's like a constant burning sensation, and everything looks so different. The colors are all wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Everything looks washed out, dull. In Skyrim, the greens were vibrant. The blues were deep. Here, it's like someone drained the life from all the colors.
Shadow Rift. Commonwealth. It's harsh. Yes, but it's not without its own beauty.
She's got a point.
The wasteland teaches you to find beauty in survival, in the small moments of hope. The sunrise over Diamond City, the way neon signs reflect in puddles at night. It's different from Skyrim's natural beauty, but it has its own character.
Now, hopping universes is a very intense experience, okay, Shadow Rift. By the time we had met you, Lumina had been cast into the fire and cast out real quick, all right? We had been through a lot by the time we met you, and so you didn't really see her need to get ready and feel, at one with the new world, okay? And your first time is the roughest, so you might experience some headaches, you might experience some momentary lapses in thought and stuff. That's all completely normal, but before we get started, I want to see if you're ready. So why don't you stand up real quick and kind of walk on over to us.
My legs, they feel different, weaker than I'm used to.
Yeah, there's not many bodies in this world that were as strong as a master thief from Skyrim, but I did the best I could.
This body feels fragile. In Skyrim, I could scale walls and move through shadows without a sound. Now I feel like I'm made of glass.
Yeah, but those skills you've learned, it's all up here, and so eventually you'll get a better feeling for your body. You'll start to find some homeostasis, like a comfortable spot, and then your mind's really going to kick in and it's going to feel like normal. I promise you. But like I said, the first day, it takes a little bit for your mind to acclimatize, but the more times you jump back and forth, it becomes almost instant. Lumina, how did you feel? This is your second time jumping as compared to your first.
Much easier this time, Ron. The first jump felt like being torn apart and rebuilt piece by piece. This time, it was more like slipping back into familiar clothes. My synth body feels natural again, though I notice some differences from before.
It's reassuring to hear that it gets easier. Right now, everything feels foreign. This body, this air, even the way light falls here is different. But if Lumina adapted, then I suppose I can too, though I still can't get over how weak this form feels compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, well, you were a desk worker, so, you might be sore for a few days, but we'll get right back into it. It also depends what kind of adventures we don't have. We can go and fight stuff. We absolutely can. There is so much stuff we can fight here with. However, I do want to inform you about the styles of combat that have changed, because swords and magic don't really work here.
A desk worker? That's insulting, but I understand. This world operates differently. No swords and magic, you say?
Yep, warfare is very different.
That's right, Ron. Here in the Commonwealth, it's all about firearms, pistols, rifles, energy weapons. Combat is more about positioning, cover, and quick reflexes rather than the close-quarters sword work we're used to. The weapons here can kill from much greater distances.
Firearms? Pistols? I don't understand these words. What are these energy weapons Lumina speaks of? In Skyrim, the most advanced ranged weapon was a crossbow or bow.
Well, let me show you.
That's a weapon? It looks like some kind of strange metal club. How does it work? There's no blade, no string like a bow.
Well, it's actually quite simple. This is called a gun. The mechanism's called a gun, but this specific type is called a pistol. And a pistol is generally held in one hand, and there's these little, rocks kind of inside there, like little pieces of metal. And what this does is when you pull this button right here, it's called the trigger. When you pull it, it shoots those pieces really, really fast and really, really accurate. So look at this. Ready?
By the 8 and 1, what sorcery is this? That sound.
It's the sound of a bullet, baby.
A bullet? That little piece of metal can kill someone from across a room? This is terrifying.
Oh, and not just across the room. Check this out.
That thing is enormous. How do you even hold it? And if the small one can kill from across a room, what can that monstrosity do?
That's a rifle. Shatter it.
That's right. Now, if the other one kills across the room, this thing has a range of, what would you say, Magnolia, like 500 meters? Maybe a lot more than that?
500. That's farther than I could see a target clearly with my best bow. This changes everything about combat, doesn't it? How do you get close enough to use stealth and daggers if your enemies can kill you from such distances?
In this world, Shadow Rift stealth is more about staying hidden from sight entirely, using cover and shadows to avoid being seen at all.
That's right. And so this is an assault rifle, and I'm going to fire it off now, and you'll see.
By Nocturnal's shadow. That sound is deafening. How many bullets did that thing fire in just a few seconds?
I think this is like a 25 or 30 round mag, so 30.
30 projectiles in mere seconds? That's more arrows than I could loose in several minutes, even with my fastest draw. This world's warfare is absolutely terrifying. How does anyone survive combat when weapons like this exist?
Well, here's the thing. Some of the animals and dangers here are very, very strong and, could take multiple bullets to take down. But look, let's not talk about weapons the whole time because there's a lot of beauty in this world. How's about we go out and see a little bit more? Maybe go inquire about that hair of yours?
Yes, please. This blonde hair. It's not me. I need to find a way to restore my silver hair. It's part of who I've become as Shadow Rift.
Well then come on then, ladies. Let's go see the city. Lumina, Shadow Rift, welcome to the Fallout 4 Wasteland.
Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'd love to hang out with you. We're going to be hanging out in some contractor lobbies on Tuesday, November 11th, around 4 p.m. PST. If you want to join, make sure to join the Discord down below, and I hope to see you there.